Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Sayyida Al Salaam with you, your Australian Muslimah counselor. I welcome you back to our series, Blooming in a Narcissist Garden. Today we're going to learn about protecting ourselves from narcissist harm. So this talk is about empowerment. I delved into the ways you can equip yourself with the right tools to protect your emotional and spiritual ruhani well-being while honoring your Islamic faith and values. We have already studied the complexities of narcissist behavior, its origins and manifestations across various relationships. Now I want to steer our attention on practical strategies that can help you safeguard your peace and preserve your fitrah, the true nature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which Allah has gifted you. Islam teaches us the importance of self-care and avoiding harm. As Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, there should be neither harming nor reciprocating harm. This is from Ibn Majah hadith. This principle underpins the approaches we'll discuss, ensuring that your self-protection is rooted in compassion and justice. So in this talk, you'll find guidance on setting and maintaining healthy boundaries, handling gaslighting, emotional manipulation, building supportive networks that align with your cultural and religious values, recognizing when disengagement is necessary and how to do so with dignity and faith. Remember, healing is a journey with its own pace. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Quran reminds us, and whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him. May this talk light the way to a stronger, more peaceful you, guiding you through the challenges of narcissist abuse with resilience, clarity, and constant support of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's talk about the first method, the gray rock technique. I know this is the most common, the most used, and the most heard of technique. It's a subtle yet effective way to protect oneself from narcissist abuse. It involves becoming emotionally neutral, like a gray rock, to make interaction uninteresting for the narcissist. This strategy minimizes their motivation to manipulate or provoke reaction. By responding with brief, factual, unemotional answers, individuals can deflect harmful behavior while maintaining their composure. Like if they say something to you, just say, okay, sure, okay. And that's just about it. Just, one word answers. For instance, when dealing with intrusive questions or manipulative in laws, one might respond politely but neutrally, ensuring the conversation doesn't escalate. In a workplace setting, this technique might involve sticking strictly to professional matters, avoiding personal disclosures. The key is to maintain boundaries without inviting further conflict. The Grey Rock method aligns with both psychological principles and Islamic values. It reflects patience, sabr, and self discipline, as emphasized in Islam, while allowing individuals to prioritize their well being. However, it's important to apply this approach selectively. In close family relations, emotional detachment might conflict with Islamic values of compassion and kinship. Instead, the Grey Rock method can serve as a temporary tool to protect one's emotional balance while navigating complex relationships. Let's have an example. Hamza finds himself frequently provoked by his brother in law Tariq, whose behavior exemplifies narcissist tendencies. Let's observe how Hamza uses the Grey Rock method to maintain his peace. Hamza is working on his laptop when Tariq walks in with a smug expression. Tariq says, "Still working, Hamza? I thought you have been done by now. Not everyone can be as efficient as me." Hamza, without looking up, says, I'm finishing up some work." Tariq, attempting to provoke him, says, "I closed 3 major deals this week." 3 major deals. How many have you managed? Oh, wait, you're still in that entry level position, right? Hamza calmly says, "I see." Tariq escalating. "Do you even care about your career? How will you provide for my sister? She deserves better." Hamza in a neutral tone. "I'm focused on my work right now. If you can excuse me, I'm trying to get this done." Tariq frustrated. "You're so cold, Hamza. No ambition, no drive. Honestly, I don't even see what my sister likes in you." Hamza calmly. "I appreciate your concern, but I really have to concentrate on this work that I'm doing right now." Tariq getting angry now. Grateful? You should be. I don't know why I bother with advice. Allah knows you need it. Hamza nodding silently. If you'll excuse me, I need to finish up my work. And if you see, Hamza's approach was like a broken record. He kept on saying the same thing. It shows that Grey Rock method is effective. By keeping his responses neutral and brief, he denies Tariq the emotional reaction he seeks. This avoids unnecessary conflict and protects Hamza's emotional energy, allowing him to focus on his priorities. His calm demeanor reflects both patience, sabr, and Islamic values of maintaining dignity and good conduct, even in challenging situations. This method is especially beneficial in a family dynamics where cutting ties isn't an option. Over time, as Tariq realizes that his provocation yield no result, the frequency and intensity of such interactions may decrease. In this way, Hamza not only preserves peace in the household, but also adheres to Islamic principles of composure and self-restraint. So please do write in the comment where you would be using Grey Rock method and how it proved effective for you. The next one I want to talk about is the Yellow Rock technique. It revolves around maintaining a delicate balance between disengagement and compassion. It emphasizes emotional distance to avoid falling into the narcissist trap of manipulation, while encouraging brief, polite responses to maintain dignity, instead of diving into emotionally charged discussions. This approach guides us to gently redirect conversations to neutral topics, steering clear of potential conflict. This method encourages calm, neutral, yet considerate conversations. It's not about appeasing or engaging, but maintaining emotional boundaries while showing respect. This reflects the Quranic wisdom and speak to them with gentle peace. Let me give you an example of Aisha and Karim. The setting is in a busy office after Aisha's presentation. Karim goes, "Your presentation was so basic. I'm surprised they even let you speak." Aisha, very calmly, "Thank you for your feedback, Kareem. I'm always looking to improve." Kareem, "You need a lot of improvement. Maybe I should handle the next one." Aisha, I appreciate your concern. I'll consider your suggestion." Kareem, "Don't change the subject. Your slides were immature. Did you even prepare?" Aisha, "I prepared thoroughly. Is there a specific area you think that needs improvement?" Karim, frustrated by now. "Everything needs improvement. You'll never advance with work like that." Aisha, "I'll reflect on your feedback. Now I need to focus on the project deadline. So I'm just going to go off to my table and work. Thank you." In this scenario, Aisha demonstrates the essence of Yellow Rock method with remarkable skill. She stays calm and composed, refusing to let Karim's provocation unsettle her. Her responses are polite yet neutral. She redirects the focus towards work-related matters and avoids involving into emotionally charged exchanges. When the conversation becomes unproductive, Aisha maintains her boundaries by calmly stepping away. This approach is effective because it denies Karim the emotional reaction he seeks. It also helps Aisha maintain her focus on her task, upholding professionalism in the workplace without compromising her dignity. From an Islamic perspective, Aisha's actions align beautifully with the Quranic principle, and the servants of the most merciful are those who walk upon the earth humbly, and when ignorant, address them harshly. They say words of peace. So this is from the Quran, Surah 25, Ayat 63. I hope the Yellow Rock method works for you. If it does, and if you have tried it, please put that down in the comment. I'm going to move on to our next one. It's called the JADE Technique. The JADE Technique is JADE. Managing narcissist relationships is exhausting and emotionally challenging. The JADE method offers a guiding light to untangle this knot. It stands for justify, argue, defend, and explain. JADE, in the color jade. So, but it stands for justify, argue, defend, and explain. Not as actions to take, but as actions to avoid. By refraining from these, we can safeguard our emotional well-being and maintain composure when faced with manipulative behavior. Khalid enters, a scowl etched on his face. Now, we're talking about Khalid and Amina. Both of them are husband and wife in a house setting. Khalid slams a newspaper on the coffee table. Did you see this? This article is outrageous, promoting these so-called modern ideas that destroy family. Amina, what exactly are you referring to, Khalid? Khalid, you know exactly what I mean. This talk of women not needing men, pursuing their careers instead of focusing on household, it's a disgrace. Amina, articles like this exist because there are discussions to be had. Women can contribute to society and still be excellent homemakers. Khalid jumps in with the scoff. Contribute? You barely manage this house. Look at the state of the cushions. And dinner isn't even ready. Now, Amina can, get defensive. Instead, she says the cushions were cleaned this morning, Khalid, and dinner is on the stove, simmering as planned. You just arrived home. Khalid looks away. You always twist things around, Amina. Here I'm worried about our family, and you just deflect and deny. I'm not deflecting, Khalid. I'm simply stating the facts. Perhaps you should focus on being less critical and more appreciative. Khalid's voice starts rising. Appreciative? I work hard to provide for this family, and all I get are complaints and excuses. Amina stands up, maintains eye contact. You work hard, I appreciate that. But our home is a partnership. Khalid, we both contribute and we both deserve respect. Khalid looks flustered, avoids eye contact. Respect? You wouldn't know respect if it hit you in the face. A wife should listen to her husband. Amina walks closer. She says, Amina, your wife listens to you when you have something valid to say. But I will not be bullied into silence. We can discuss things like adults, or you can take your accusations elsewhere. Khalid, I just want what's best for us. Amina softer. I know you do, Khalid, but the way you're going about it not going to help. Amina says, I know you do, Khalid, but the way you're going about it isn't helpful. Let's talk calmly, listen to each other, and find a solution that works for both of us. Khalid nods slowly, a hint of shame in his eyes. Maybe you're right. I apologize for raising my voice. Amina smiles, an apology accepted. Now, why don't you join me for some coffee while we discuss this article you seem so bothered by? Perhaps we can find some common ground. Khalid, that sounds good, Amina. Thank you. In this scenario, Amina effectively applied the JADE technique to navigate Khalid's narcissist outburst. By avoiding justification, argument, discussion, and explanation, Amina prevented the situation from escalating into a confrontal debate. Specifically, Amina did not justify her actions or the state of the house when Khalid criticized it, refrained from arguing with his accusation, and instead calmly stated the facts, avoided prolonged discussions or explanations that could have given Khalid an opportunity to continue his rant. This approach allowed Amina to maintain her composure, assert her boundaries, and steer the conversation towards a more constructive resolution. By not engaging with Khalid's narcissist behavior, Amina was able to de escalate the situation and create a space for calmer, more collaborative discussion. This technique works by denying the manipulator the emotional reactions they seek. Thus, you preserve the energy that would otherwise be used in conflict, upholding personal dignity. It aligns beautifully with the Quranic principles, and the servants of the most merciful are those who walk upon the earth humbly. And when the ignorant addresses them harshly, they say, word of peace. The Jade method is not just a tool for managing relationships, but also a means of living in harmony with Islamic principles and self respect. It embodies Islamic values of patience, sabr, and good character, akhlaq, by encouraging calm and composed responses even in challenging situations. So I would like to end my talk over here. I will continue on the same topic about how to disengage or how to communicate in the best way, how to protect yourself in the best way from narcissist harm. And we will be in our next talk talking about validation, and we will be talking about avoiding favors and manipulative gestures, silent treatment, and seeking support, inshallah. And furthermore, there is Goya document evidencing. Let me see how much I can cover. I'm trying to keep these into short talks So how much ever I can continue to record next in our next talk, inshallah, I will record. And after that, inshallah, we will take this further to our path of healing and trying to respond to narcissist behavior and narcissist relationship in the best manner so that we can thrive in these relationships. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.